All right, so welcome to the Self Prolific Podcast with the host, the one and only, your boy, Cam Campbell. And for this episode, I want to ask y'all, where are you going? Like right now in time, where are you going? Think about that. Where are you going?
You better wake up and get it. Ain't got no time for no quitting. Your pockets might be on midget, but that's called temporary digit. Get off the couch and get lifted and say that this how we did it. Cause it all started with a podcast called Self Prolific. Let's go.
All right, welcome to the path and the process. You here? Okay. Now, before you know exactly why are you trying to get to wherever you're trying to go, where are you trying to go? Like, what is your destination? Because if you didn't know it already, when God created you, He created your path. He created your own personal path because God never created not one human being with the exact same dream, period. Like when He created every last one of us, He created us with our own personal dreams and our own personal path. Because when God creates us, He doesn't want us to ever be like anyone else. That's why if you ever catch yourself trying to sing like your favorite artist or try to rap like your favorite artist, it won't be the same because God created you to become you. You are the one that's supposed to be you. You're supposed to fill your own shoes. You're supposed to do that. Like if your parents say, hey, look, I don't want you to be like me, be better than me. That's a true fact. That's a true statement because God wanted us to be like Him, but also be ourselves. That's why He gave us the gift of free will. And I'm not preaching anything, but I was just, giving my 2 cents of God's creation when it came to our path. So when I ask y'all, where are you going? Like, where are you going in life? Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go to a place of success? Are you trying to go to a place of freedom? Are you trying to become financially free? Are you trying to create generational wealth? Or are you just trying to be happy? Like, are you trying to go to a place where no one can find you, no one can hurt you, no one can harm you? Or are you just trying to find somewhere just to get away? And right now, you might not know this, but as long as you start thinking of where you're trying to go, it's going to come a time where you have to go ahead and just stop saying, hey, I'm trying to do this or I'm trying to do that, and actually start doing it. Because if you keep saying it over and over and over again and putting no work behind it, you're going to end up not really doing much. Because if you notice, like if you start telling people, hey, I want to open up a shoe company. I want to open up a shoe company. I want to buy shoes and, sell them for retail price. If you keep saying that over and over and over again and put no work behind it, people, they just going to look at you like, okay, well, you said that before. Like if you told anybody who's like, look, I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to stop doing wrong. I'm going to stop doing the negative things. I'm going to stop being toxic. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to stop doing whatever. And 2 days later, you back to what you're doing. People are going to look at you crazy because it's like you said one thing, but you did another. Like, I understand I understand when people say, do as I say, not as I do. Now, that can confuse people because if people look up to you, it's kind of hard for them to not do as you do, if that makes sense. If you say, hey, look, I'm messed up, but I'm trying to fix it and don't fix it, but I don't want you to be like me. And it's kind of hard because it's like when it comes to role models, you don't even know who as a role model, like you don't know who you are as a role model figure. Like if you are like a father figure or a mother figure or, a sibling figure, any type of figure, like you don't know the people around you that even though everyone has their own path, you don't know the people that's behind you that's actually trying to follow the same path as you. I mean, I know that there have to be like maybe over 100, maybe 1,000 people that want to be as rich as Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or, anyone that has that type of success, even Kanye West. But you have to realize that your path is your path. You have to set your own path. Even though you might want to have the same success as other people, you have to have your own success and your own path. There's no ifs and buts about it. You have to allow yourself to know that, okay, well, look, I have to go my own way. I got to go my own way. And even though it might seem lonely on your way to the top or wherever you're trying to go, but just know that it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. And if you're driving right now, and, I don't want you to start looking at me while you're driving. Of course, be safe at all times. But if you're driving right now, I want you to think of your destination. Not your destination of where you're driving to, but your destination as far as life. Like, where are you trying to drive to? Like, when you get in your car, start your car up, back out of your driveway, where is your true destination? Where does that lie? Like, does that lie at the top of owning a hotel? Does it stop? Is your destination, providing a platform for other people? Does it start from, you working for somebody else? Or does it stop where, you're working for your own self? Like, where is your destination? Like, where is your stopping point? Because when it comes to a path, like, you have to know that, okay, I'm going to have to take my own path. Just like driving. Like, when you drive 9 times out of 10 on the interstate, there's three lanes. There's the far left, which, is the passing lane. The middle is pretty much, the steady pace. And then the right side could either be the steady pace or the fast lane, just depending on the driver. But everyone has their own specific lanes. Now, of course, there might be times where people try to get into your lane or swerve into your lane or anything. But you have to allow yourself to stay on course. Because there's going to be times where people try to mess up what you're doing. There's going to be times where people try to stop what you're doing. There's going to be people that try to get in front of you or try to cut you off. But you have to realize, while I'm on this path, wherever I'm going, wherever my destination is, I cannot let nothing or no one affect me. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they say or what they do. If my success is at the end of this path, then I got to go. I don't care if I have to end up going slightly left or going to another lane, but I just know I got to get there. I have to get there. I have to get to my path. I have to stay on my path and stay a course. And even if you're currently on a journey figuring out your destination, regardless if you have help or not, because truth be told, it's your journey. And your parents or siblings or even your spouse, like, they're not going to understand it exactly because it's your journey. Like, I've learned something myself. I can tell 100 people what I want to do. I can tell 100 people, hey, I want to start a podcast. Then I want to start, telling people, hey, look, it's okay. I understand what you're going through. You're going to be good. You're going to work it out. Now, a lot of people going to hear that and be like, okay, cool. And a lot of people going to be like, oh, well, I'll be interested to, listen to it. But you have to realize, if this going to be something that you want to do, you're going to have to focus on, 1, being honest, 2, staying in your own lane, and 3, never giving up. Because it's times where you go to work, you don't feel like it. It's going to be times where you have your own business, you don't feel like doing it. There's going to be times where you have to take care of people, don't even want to. Now, when I say take care of people, I'm not saying that you're obligated to ever do anything like that to take care of people, but it's just like, if you sign up for a job or you sign up for a task that involves helping people, like as far as like the medical field, retail, customer service, anything dealing with people, which are 99% of all jobs, you have to know that, okay, if I choose this path, then I'm going to have to take this route. There's really, there's nothing up to it. Like, you have to realize, if I'm going to do this, then I'm going to have to do it. So, for example, if your destination is to leave your parents' house and have your own, you first have to find your new home. Don't move out of state without a stable job or a secure home. Find out where you're going. And I feel like that's very important, because if you live in your parents' house currently, and there's really not a specific age where you definitely got to get out your people's house, because I don't understand when people be like, oh, well, you such and such years old, you got to get out your parents' house. You don't understand that person's personal issues. Like, they probably have personal issues where they can't move out, or they don't have the necessary needs to get out. But if you're given the opportunity, you have to go ahead and take that. Like, even if you want to move out the house, you're going to have to know, look, I got to save. I got to stop worrying about people saying, look, you don't need to do this because X, Y, and Z. You have to realize, okay, if this is something that I want to do, I got to stop listening to people saying you shouldn't, or you can't, or you should have been did that. It's not their path. So therefore, let them talk and let them say whatever they want to say, however long they want to say it. It don't even matter. But you got to realize, okay, if this is something that I want to do, I got to do it. I got to save. I got to stop going out to these clubs, dealing with these big head, bald head people. I got to stop worrying about these unnecessary people that's trying to be negative about every single thing. I got to cut out these toxic people in my life. I got to stop letting my boss get to me. I got to stop letting my friends get to me. I got to stop letting me get to me, and start doing it. Start taking care of your business. If your goal is to get out your parents' house, you're going to need to save you some money. First, you have to find out where you're trying to go. Find out where you're trying to go. And if it's out of state, just don't get up and just go straight to Atlanta and, during All-Star weekend and just be like, okay, well, I'm going to get somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'm going to get somewhere. I don't know where it is, but you just can't jump straight into water and just expect yourself to start swimming if you don't know how to swim from jump. I mean, allow yourself to know that if you're going to take certain paths, you have to know that, look, if I take this route, I'm going to have to stick with it. There's no if, ands, or buts around it. You're going to have to go ahead and go through it. Whatever it is, whatever path you take, either if it be small or big, you're going to have to go ahead and go through that. There's really nothing else to say about that. Like, then if you decide to take the path of going without a plan or a destination, your route is going to be a little bit more difficult, and that's fine too, but it's your choice. It's your choice for everything you do, every single thing you do, even if it's big or small. If you choose to go left and you know that right is the right way to go, it's your fault, even if you hit your head along the way. Because the path you take, whatever path you take, there's no easy way of doing it. Like, people say, the whole get rich quick schemes, they don't ever really work. And that's just my personal opinion, because even if you do get rich real fast, you don't know what to do with it. You just gonna have the money, flex, spend it, and then be broke. If you get $1 million and spend $1, you're not a millionaire no more. I mean, you're not. So yeah, like I was saying, so if you decide to take that path of going without a plan, if you decide to do that without a plan, whatever happens is gonna happen. That's it. Just know, look, if I don't make it back to the house, if I don't end up, getting the job that I need to, it's only because I didn't have a plan. And, I understand, okay, it's perfectly fine to go through life and taking risks. Okay, see, that's fine. That is perfectly true. You can take risks in life, but understand, if you taking this risk, you have to know, okay, is this logical? Like, does this bring any type of, logic meaning behind it? Like, am I doing this? Like, what is my reason for doing this? Like, if I'm going to open up a bank account for a business and the opening amount is only $2,000, I don't have $500, you don't even look up that amount. When you go up there, them people gonna look at you and just be like, so what the rest of it? And you're gonna be stuck only because you did not have yourself set up before you took that path. Every single time you go through anything, before you go through it, before you make that very first step, do your research. Don't just jump into any type of path or any type of business without really knowing exactly the ins and outs about it. And that deals with school, that deals with relationships, that deals with life. Like that, like if you're going through a relationship right now and you want out and you get out, don't jump into a whole other relationship without just being like, well, I went through a relationship, we broke up because X, Y, and Z. Don't go into the very next person that you see and just be like, oh, hey, let's be together. No. Don't do that, because it's not going to make sense. You just jumping from one relationship to another. Allow yourself to heal. Like, we as humans, we love to jump into this, into that, into this, into that. But we never take out the time to heal. We never want to heal. And I don't understand that. Like, what's wrong with taking our time to heal? Like, I understand, okay, everybody say, hey, I want to get my bag. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to take care of myself. I want to make sure I'm good. But how you making sure you're good if you're tired all the time? How? You can't breathe. You tired. You constantly want to jump around and move around. You ain't even got gas in your car. You barely even have a job. You don't even know where you're trying to go. But you just want to get up and just run away from your problems. That ain't going to work on this path, homie. It's not, because you have to realize when you're going down your personal path, it's going to be bumps in the road. You're going to get bruises. You're going to get scars. You might even crack your head. But you still got to keep going. You still have to keep on going. But allow yourself to know, before I take this very first step, is it going to be beneficial? Is it going to be something that I'm going to need later on in life? And will I learn from it? Like, when I created this platform, it was to, educate, motivate, and dedicate. Because I want to create a platform where I want people to learn, I want people to grow, and I want people to know. Like, it's a lot of situations in life where it comes where you can start the path of anything. You just like, man, I wish I would have knew that. Or I wish I didn't do that. Now, of course, when you go through life, you're going to have your mistakes, because nobody's perfect. But learn some wisdom, learn some old school knowledge from anybody. Like, if you see somebody who made $1 million 1 year, then the next year they had to file bankruptcy, take out their time and learn their mistakes. So you will be like, okay, well, since they end up spending all their money on inventory and didn't do any type of marketing, I see that that's a problem. So let me learn from their mistakes, from their path. So whenever I do, my thing or my path, then I'm fine. Because you just have to realize the path that you take is either going to make or break you. But regardless, I don't care what happens, do not quit. That's my number one thing. Do not quit. Do not stop. I don't care how hard it hits. I don't care what happens. When you enter into this path, do not stop. Do not quit. Even if it hurts, it's going to hurt. Expect the hurt. Expect the pain. But with this path, you will be prosperous and you're going to be motivated regardless. Like, I feel like people always talk about, motivation this, motivation that, but I want to give a quote of, let negativity be your motivation. Like, let the haters become your motivation. People be like, my haters are my motivators. Okay, stand on that word. Like, allow people, while you going down your path of success, allow people to talk in your ear and say, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna do it. Like, allow that to keep you, allow that to fuel you up to keep going. Because with this whole thing of life and this whole thing of the path, you're gonna have hard times, you're gonna have good times, you're gonna have easy, you're gonna have the bad. But in order for you to do that, you have to enter the process. And with that being said, I'm going to talk about the process on the very next episode, and we're going to really get into it. So this has been the one and only Cam Campbell at the Self-Prolific Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Comment whatever your path is, however you feel. Like, just comment whatever you want to. I'm going to answer every single comment that comes down. Like the page so more people can get this, these jewels and whatnot. But I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
You better wake up and get it. Ain't got no time for no quitting. Your pockets might be on midget, but that's called temporary digit. Get off the couch and get lifted and say that this how we did it. Cause it all started with a podcast called Self-Prolific. Let's go.